Have you ever wondered, like, if machines could really outsmart us
Oh, yeah.
when it comes to something as complex as the stock market?
Right?
It's a question people have been asking forever. But in 2025, with AI making such huge strides,
Yeah,
it feels like we're on the verge of actually finding out.
it does.
It does.
Like, it's really changing everything.
So today we're diving deep into AI and stock market predictions.
Oh, good.
And to help us navigate this really complex topic,
Yes.
we have an expert in the field.
Hi.
So can algorithms really beat human intuition in the stock market?
What's a great question?
What do you think?
And honestly, like, nobody has a definitive answer yet,
Right.
but that's what makes this so exciting.
Exactly.
Like, we're going to explore both sides of this.
Yeah,
Look at real world examples,
absolutely.
get into like the pros and cons.
So let's start with the basics.
Okay.
How is AI actually being used to predict stock market movements right now?
So the exciting part is AI isn't just crunching numbers anymore. It's analyzing mountains of data,
Okay,
like way more than any human could ever handle.
I can imagine.
And this includes financial reports, obviously,
Yeah.
but also things like social media chatter,
Really?
news articles,
Wow.
historical trends, all sorts of stuff.
To like get a sense of.
Yeah. And the goal is to like spot patterns
Okay.
and then predict, which way the market's going to move.
See, that's what blows my mind.
Yeah.
Like trying to read through every financial report myself would take forever.
Oh, absolutely.
But AI can do it in like seconds.
Yeah, it's incredibly fast.
And get this, a report from Global FinTech Insights found that in 2024, over half of large trading firms
Okay.
that were already using AI
Yeah.
saw their performance jump by up to 15%.
That's huge.
It's a lot.
Yeah,
That's pretty impressive.
it is.
So that speed advantage really seems to be a game changer,
Oh, absolutely.
especially in the fast-paced world of trading.
Right. Like every millisecond counts.
But of course, AI trading isn't a guaranteed win.
No,
I mean, it definitely has.
It has.
Its pros and cons.
for sure.
So let's dive into that a little bit.
Okay.
What are some of the advantages that you see in AI trading?
Well, first of all, speed.
Okay.
AI can execute trades in microseconds,
Wow.
like way faster than any human.
It's like a speed demon.
Right. And then there's the efficiency too.
Mm-hmm.
AI can manage like thousands of trades simultaneously
Okay.
without breaking a sweat.
So it's like having a whole team of traders,
Yes,
but all packed into one system.
exactly.
Wow.
And then there's the emotional factor
Right. Because humans, we tend to let our emotions get in the way.
all the time.
Sometimes.
Fear, greed, you name it.
Totally.
But AI doesn't have that problem.
Okay.
It's completely emotionless.
So it's like
Yeah.
having this perfectly rational trading machine
Yeah,
working for you 24/7.
exactly. Making decisions purely on the data.
That's pretty powerful. But if AI is only as good as the data it's fed, could that be a problem?
Oh, it definitely could.
Like, what if the data is wrong or incomplete?
That's a huge risk.
Yeah,
AI can make some pretty costly errors
I see.
if it's working with flawed data.
So it's not a foolproof system.
Absolutely not. And this brings up another potential downside.
What's that?
The lack of human intuition.
Right.
Like there are certain subtleties and nuances
Yeah,
that AI might miss.
because it doesn't
Yeah.
get it the way humans do.
Exactly. Like it can't read between the lines or
Mhm.
understand context in the same way that we can.
So it makes me wonder,
Yeah.
is there even a possibility that human traders could become obsolete someday?
I mean, it's the question everyone's asking. And honestly, we can't say for sure.
Okay.
Like it's still too early to tell.
Right?
But there are some fascinating case studies out there
Oh, really?
showing what AI can achieve.
Okay.
But even the most successful examples
Yeah.
don't necessarily spell the end for human traders.
Interesting.
So, for example, you can't talk about AI trading.
Without mentioning Renaissance technology.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
They're like the legends.
Right.
Their medallion fund,
Mm-hmm.
which relies heavily on AI, by the way,
Okay.
has consistently delivered some amazing returns.
Like, how amazing are we talking?
I think average annual returns of over 35%.
Wow. 35%.
Yeah, they've been using algorithmic trading for years
Really?
and have found a way to leverage AI
Right.
that few others have been able to replicate.
I mean, that's incredible.
It is.
35% is unheard of for most investors.
It's pretty rare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people listening are probably thinking this kind of technology is only available to like
Right.
Wall Street giants.
Like the big institutions.
Yeah. But that's changing, right?
Exactly. Like AI-powered platforms are becoming more accessible
Okay.
to everyday investors.
So it's like
Yeah.
leveling the playing field a little bit.
It is, and giving everyone access to tools
Right.
that were once reserved for the elite.
That's pretty cool. It's a game changer.
So we've talked about how AI is being used,
Yes.
some of the pros and cons,
Uh-huh.
even touched on a really interesting case study.
We did.
But where do we go from here?
Well, there's still so much more to explore.
Like what?
Like the potential impact of AI on market volatility,
Okay.
the rise of these AI-powered platforms,
Uh-huh.
and even how deep learning and natural language processing are changing the game.
We'll dive into all of that or more after a quick break.
Sounds good. You know, it's really an interesting time for finance.
It is.
We have these powerful AI systems
Yeah.
capable of analyzing all this information,
Uh-huh.
making decisions faster than we ever could.
Right.
But there's still this human element,
Yep.
our intuition,
Mm.
years of experience,
Yeah.
the ability to see the big picture
Right.
when things change unexpectedly.
Do you think we'll see some sort of hybrid approach?
I think it's very likely
Okay.
where AI handles the massive data analysis,
Mm,
but humans still make the final trading decisions.
that makes sense.
We're already seeing it happen.
Oh, really?
Yeah. In fact, a lot of experts believe
Well,
that the future of trading lies in this kind of collaboration.
so it's not about AI taking over completely.
No.
It's about finding the right balance.
Exactly. AI is a powerful tool,
Right.
but still just a tool.
Okay.
It's up to us to use it effectively and responsibly.
So it's like having this incredible resource
Yeah.
at our fingertips,
Mm-hmm.
but we still need to ask the right questions
Absolutely.
and know how to interpret the answers.
Right. We can't just blindly follow whatever the AI suggests.
Right. It's about using our judgment
Yes.
and expertise to guide the process.
Exactly. And that balance will probably keep evolving
I can imagine.
as AI technology keeps advancing.
Speaking of advancements, what should we be paying attention to?
Well, you mentioned deep learning and natural language processing earlier.
Yeah, those sound pretty futuristic.
They are, but they're already having a huge impact.
Really?
So deep learning is essentially teaching AI to learn from enormous amounts of data,
Like how much data are we talking?
more than any human could ever process.
Oh,
And just like our brains,
okay.
it allows algorithms to pick up on these really complex patterns
Uh-huh.
and make even more accurate predictions.
So instead of just number crunching,
Right.
AI can actually start to understand the market.
Yes. On a much deeper level.
That's kind of scary,
It is a little bit.
but also exciting.
Definitely.
So imagine an AI that can analyze financial data, but also understand market sentiment
Exactly.
by processing news articles,
Yeah.
social media posts, economic reports.
All of that.
That's the power of deep learning.
It is.
And then there's natural language processing, or NLP,
Right.
which is all about computers understanding human language.
Yeah, it's what powers those chatbots you see everywhere.
Oh, right.
And even things like machine translation.
I can see how that would be useful in trading,
Oh, absolutely.
like to get a read on how people are feeling
Mhm.
about a particular stock or company.
Exactly. NLP could be used to analyze news and social media sentiment
Okay.
in real time.
So you could get ahead of market trends.
Yes, as they're developing.
So we could have AI that can read between the lines
Potentially, yeah.
and predict how the market might react
Yeah,
to certain events before they even happen.
that's the idea.
That's wild.
And this is just the beginning.
Okay.
As AI continues to evolve,
Yeah.
we can expect even more innovative applications in trading.
Like what?
Well, imagine algorithms that can identify brand new investment opportunities
Okay.
before they become mainstream,
Interesting.
or even predict market bubbles before they burst.
That would be amazing.
The possibilities are really exciting.
It's mind-blowing to think that this is all happening right now.
I know.
It feels like we're at the dawn of a new era in finance,
Yeah.
with AI leading the charge.
It's definitely a paradigm shift.
But with all this potential,
Mm-hmm.
come potential downsides too, right?
Oh, for sure.
Like, what should we be aware of?
Yeah. Well, we already talked about the risks of market volatility.
Right.
Remember the 2010 flash crash?
Oh, yeah, that was crazy.
High-frequency trading algorithms were partly to blame for that.
So more powerful AI could potentially lead to...
Similar or even worse events.
That's a scary thought.
It is, and that's why regulation is so important. We need to make sure that AI is being used responsibly
Right.
and that there are safeguards in place.
To prevent these kinds of disasters.
Exactly.
Feels like we're standing at this crossroads, you know?
Yeah,
It's exciting, but also a little overwhelming.
I get it.
What advice would you give to someone like trying to understand all of this and
Yeah.
invest wisely in the age of AI?
Well, first of all, don't panic.
Okay.
The AI is powerful.
Right.
But it's not about to replace human investors.
Okay.
There will always be a need for critical thinking, good judgment,
Right.
a deep understanding of how the market works.
Yeah, you can't just hand over the reins completely.
Exactly. But it's important to embrace the changes that are happening and learn about AI and its impact on investing.
So stay informed,
Yes.
but don't get caught up in the hype.
Exactly.
Find that balance.
And be proactive.
Yeah.
How can people be proactive?
Well, one way is to consider adding AI-powered tools
Okay.
to your investment strategy.
Like what kind of tools?
There are platforms out there offering personalized investment recommendations,
Okay.
automated portfolio management,
Uh-huh.
even AI-driven trading algorithms.
So for someone who doesn't have the time or the expertise to manage their own portfolio,
Yeah,
these tools could be really helpful.
they can be.
Okay.
It's like having a personal financial advisor
Okay.
powered by AI,
Wow.
working 24/7 to help you reach your financial goals.
That sounds pretty amazing.
It can be, but remember, even with these tools, you still need to do your research.
Right.
Understand the risks.
And make sure your decisions align with your overall financial plan.
So it's about finding the right balance
Yes.
between relying on AI and trusting your own instincts.
Absolutely. Never underestimate the power of human intuition.
Okay.
AI can analyze data and identify patterns,
Right.
but it can't replicate that nuanced judgment and adaptability.
Yeah, like when things go haywire.
Exactly. It's about using AI to your advantage,
Right.
but not letting it completely dictate your decisions.
So it's not man versus machine.
No.
It's more like man with machine,
Exactly. A partnership.
where human insight and AI work together
Yes.
for a smarter, more strategic approach to investing.
That's it.
I like that.
Yeah,
Well, we've covered a lot of ground today.
we have.
The pros and cons of AI and trading, its potential impact on market volatility, the rise of AI-powered platforms,
Yeah,
even how deep learning and natural language processing are changing the game.
it's a lot.
It's a lot to take in.
But it's clear that AI is here to stay.
Absolutely.
Stay.
What final thought would you leave our listener with?
As you learn more about AI,
Okay.
I want you to think about this.
Okay.
What role will human intuition play in the future of investing?
That's a great question.
Yeah, it's something we all need to consider.
As we enter this new era of finance,
Absolutely.
if any of this has sparked your curiosity,
Yeah.
we'd love to hear your thoughts.
Please share them.
You can leave a comment below.
Yeah.
Be sure to subscribe for more deep dives
Yes.
into the topics that matter most.
Absolutely.
Until next time, keep learning, keep exploring, and as always, invest wisely